Hi, this is Andrei. Um, in this video, you will see a demonstration of Master Zhang with fast Tai Chi. This is also called small circles. Our styles actually, using the small circles from the beginning. I mean, the forms are not simplified. Like in the classic Tai Chi, first you learn the large circles, then you learn the medium circles, and then the small circles. And that's not how it was originally. I mean, the original Tai Chi, as you know, it's Chen style, and Chen style was from the beginning using small circles. And it makes sense that Yang style also, when Yang Luchan learned the Chen style, it learned exactly like that. Like it learned with small circles. And what you can see here is it's actually the how the Yang style was looking at origins. This is what exactly Yang Luchan learned and used for fighting purpose. And what you will see later, I mean after this demonstration, is the actual practice. How the Tai Chi forms are used for combat or fighting. Like what you can see here is cloud hands, which is very common form in Tai Chi, but as you can see it's much more natural, and every movement in this form it's actually used for striking or some action, either grabbing or pulling or pushing. These are elbow strikes, shoulder strikes.
靠靠，云手可以千变万化，把八门五步全放在这一个姿势里面。所以说，有的说云手也是太极拳的母式。这样的话呢，当你熟悉了之后，你在一个动作里头可以千变万化的发出各种劲儿来。
And now he's showing fist strikes. You can see uppercut, straight. You can recognize also some fists from Xingyi. These are defensive maneuvers. Okay, next form will be lunge away, which also is one of the main forms in Tai Chi, pulling the bird's tail or peacock's tail. This also comes from Chen style, but it was modified by Yang Luchan. And the modification he did was basically the position of the hips, which is important to be straightforward. And the reason to do that is basically to face an opponent that's right in front of you. It makes more sense to position the hips towards the opponent and then apply all these forces which are part of launch away form. As you know, there are 8 forces in Tai Chi: Peng, Lu, Ji, An, Cai, Lie, Zhou, and Kao. So all these 8 forces are part of launch away.
肘，挤，按，这里就有肘的话，就会出靠啊。捏，挤，按，做快了，横，捋，挤，按，把中间的给省掉了啊，横，捋，挤，按。横、捋、挤、按、横，含着咧，捋带着踩，挤带着肘，后边带着靠。这个有挤，也有靠啊。左顾，右盼，中定，按。8门5步13式啊，就都有了。横、捋、挤、按，横、捋、挤、按，就变成活步了啊。横、捋、挤、按。横、捋、挤、按，横、捋、挤、按。各种练法呢，千变万化的练啊，它都是不离这8门5步。
Okay, so here in the last part of the video we'll see pushing in Tai Chi. Now you can see here in Tai Chi you can push in many ways. I mean, the push can be down or straight forward or up. Like you can see here, Master Zhang was pushing the student straight forward, but also he can push up, and now it depends on the opponent. Basically you have to have listening skills, like you can listen and feel the energy or the pushing strength of the opponent. So the idea in Tai Chi is not to push force against force, but kind of use the force of the opponent against him, which means you have to listen to the direction of the force of the opponent. So if the opponent is pushing straight forward, then you will change the direction and you push either down or up. And basically this is the idea of having a circle. Now you may not see the circle in these situations because the circle actually is very small, and this is where the idea of having a small circle comes, because Tai Chi is not really a straight line. In Tai Chi, all the movements are circles, but the circles become so small at some point that are almost invisible. And actually, this is the main secret, or more the most fundamental secret of Tai Chi. It's the small circle. Now, of course, here you have to push in a straight line, but to overcome the force of the opponent, you need to do a small circle at the beginning. There are many ways to do this. Like first, you have to sink the intention in the ground and then under the feet of the opponent. You can feel the force and then direct it up and over the head of the opponent. So there are many ways to do these circles. You can go around. You can do horizontal circles. But you see, in this situation, actually, I think he's teaching the student to hold the correct frame. And actually, she's not doing great. She doesn't hold the correct frame. And this is why it takes a long time to practice and to learn the correct postures of the body. Like you can see here, because she doesn't hold the correct frame, she's losing. I mean, eventually she will lose anyways. I'm losing in front of Master Zhang, no matter what I do, because he's so much stronger than me. But in general, like if you hold the correct posture, you have a big advantage. If you don't hold it correctly, even if you are strong, you lose. Now, another point that I want to make is this push. It's actually kind of like a push-up, but not quite like a push-up. You see, when you do push-ups, you push yourself. You push yourself out of the ground. But in this situation, you need to push another human being. And it's much more difficult to do that. Because, you see, a human being or a living organism or whatever, living animal, it's moving. It's not static. I see pushing heavy weights or pushing kettlebells or whatever. These are inanimate objects. You can control them any way you want, but another human being, it's very difficult to control. So this is why it's very important to do this practice in Tai Chi. And also it takes lots of strength. It's not an easy practice. Like you don't have to be relaxed, like everybody's saying, you just relax. It's not like that. You have to be relaxed, but in the same time you have to be strong. So you will see it's a very difficult, it's a paradoxical situation when you have to apply force or use the whole body tension or muscles, but in the same time you have to be relaxed. Like I said, it's a paradoxical situation when you have to hold two opposite actions or elements. Like I said, tension and relaxation. So what right now Master Zhang is teaching is actually when it's pushing, you have to push down to the ground and under the feet. And also, like you see, if she's pushing forward, when the force is released, she will just jump. So because the body, it's like a spring, it will tense, and then when you release the energy, it will just jump. You will see another time she will do the same. So this is the reason why you shouldn't push straight forward. I mean, you should, but again, it comes with a disadvantage. If the other person feels you, it will release the energy and then it will take the advantage. Now, what Master Jiang will show now, it's a different push, like it's a very violent push, and he's gonna use his body weight. But you see, it's a transfer of energy. Like first, the body is moving, and then the energy is transferred to the hands, and then to the other body. Which again, it's a different type of push than a push-up or just a push with straight hands. It's a more relaxed way to push. Anyway, that's it for this video.